Howdy, folks. Puddles, we've got a big old mailbag for you today. Fans have been asking about your shows, your magical anus, and aspiring super bottoms want to learn your super anal powers. Well, I've got 5 bad-eye butt tricks for the best butt sakes that will keep them coming back for more. This week on the Blue Ball Report. Welcome to the Blue Ball Report. I'm your host, Digger, with the super sex hero for slutty bottom pride and our all about anal special correspondent, Puddles, the courtesy bottom. Welcome, Puddles. Howdy, folks. So glad to have you here, Puddles. You must be exhausted from your busy schedule. Providing pass around the party bottom services is busy work, but luckily, there aren't many parties these days because they're risking COVID. Well, we have some fan mail and questions for you, Puddles. Dear Puddles, your rosebud is red. When you're away, I'm blue. Every time I'm in bed, I wet dream of you. Aw. I wonder who signs that. Oh, it's a little sticky. This comes from your biggest pud whacker for Puddles from Bangs, Texas. Aw, that's so sweet. I blush. My fans really do love me. I think so. I have another letter for you from here. This comes from Tom and Carol and Ashley in Three-Way, Tennessee, who write, "We love the American Ream #2 and cheered when you rescued that universe from the evil clutches of President Morano Dump by sucking him up your ass to another dimension. What a sacrifice to save the universe, thank you. We're curious though about your anus. Does it have an event horizon? Which dimension is it a portal to?" The 69th dimension, of course. Just kidding. Kinda. Well, it's a magical anus indeed. I can dial it into portal for any dimension or universe in the multi-anal verse within. But the default portal is as the ultimate pleasure palace of my ass. Let's read this other one. It comes on email. And again, this one comes from Climax, Michigan. A fan who calls themselves Hilarious Holeygay Surprise, who writes, "Your Holeygay special last week was hilarious, and my whole family laughed so hard when that Holeygay tree popped out of your butt. It looks so much like the butt plug tree that was in Paris a few years ago. Was it really the same? Did you have any idea that was gonna pop out because you seemed genuinely surprised?" That's right, it came from one of the many Parises of the multi-anal verse inside my butt. I'll admit, I knew that song would beckon something to pop out, but I didn't know what it was going to be. But I was happy to see the green butt plug surprise, and even happier to enjoy putting it back in after the show. Come check out my OnlyFans. This next one is from a fan who calls themselves Puddles for President in Colon, Michigan, and they ask, "Puddles, what talents of yours can I learn to be a better butt sex bottom?" Ah, yes. Bad-eye butt tricks of a courtesy bottom super sex hero. Oh gosh, so many, we could probably make this a whole series. I'll just give you the first few that popped to mind. Before we continue, I want to thank our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by our Teespring store, Blue Ball Apparel, featuring limited edition designs that can change at any moment, so check them out today. If you want our culture to become more sex positive, then support the Blue Ball Report with a purchase today. Add your email address to our weekly newsletter to save 10% off. See the description for links, which are all available from blueballreport.com. Now back to bed-eye sex tricks from Puddles. First, learn the anatomy and function of your butt and his cock. Find your prostate. Yeah, we'll link to videos about that when we make them, okay? Second, learn your own ass with your own finger. Love it. Explore it. Find out what works for your butt on your own so you know how to guide your top if needed. Practice, practice, practice. This is research to write your own owner's manual for your own butt, along with your own experiences from various shapes and sizes of toys and wieners. With this, you'll be able to get your hole ready for penetration every time, which is very useful for tops that don't know how. We'll link to some videos when we actually make them. Number 3, enthusiasm is the fuel of excitement. Make everyone feel sexy with touch and verbal and nonverbal communication. Make him feel like he's the sexiest top in the world. Allow yourself to moan, huff and puff, grunt, and hot verbal with partners who like it. But not everybody does. See more videos about developing your bedroom voice here. Number 4, change up the stimulation. There's all sorts of ways. You can gently press downward with your diaphragm. That's the muscle you use to breathe. And then other times relax it. You could squeeze your butthole around his cock and see how he responds. Then relax and see how he responds. Even if he has a preference for one or the other, periodically switching back and forth can be even more stimulating than holding his favorite pose constantly. That's right, Digger. Some like it tight, some like it loose. Most like the Goldilocks, holding cocks, zone right in the middle. Yeah, try wholly different positions. Or even just little changes in the same position can make a big impact. For example, just tilting your pelvis changes the angle and it can change the way it feels or looks to him. If you're taking notes like a good bottom, you'll recall what works for your butt best, for his dick shape, size, angle, etc. The position and angle that makes it the most intense for a bottom tends to be the one that stimulates and gives the most pleasure to the top. Stay alert for verbal, nonverbal, and body language cues to his response. And if you're ever confused, then ask him. My last tip today, and there are many, we'll link to any relevant playlist here and in the video description. Show it off. Tops get excited to see ass, so show it off. Wear clothes and make it look good. And when you're not wearing clothes, show it off, honey. Stick it out and upward like a cat. Ream. And put it in his view anytime you can. Thanks, Puddles. That's great butt sex advice for anyone at any level. We have one last letter that comes from Blue Balls in Last Chance, Iowa, who writes, I'm not a lousy lay, but I want to be the best. How can I do that? Well, that's easy. Hit the subscribe button and watch the Blue Ball Report every week. Thanks, Puddles. If you have a question or fan mail to Puddles, Digger, or Superfvck, go to contact.blueballreport.com and let us know, or add it to the comments below. See the description for social media links to quickly share this episode with your favorite bottoms. For more videos about sexual technique, click this playlist here. Until next week, at the same fucking time, same fucking channel. Farewell!